Hey, welcome back to Evil's Comics. I'm Evil Mike, and I got a review for you today. From Image Comics, we're going to be talking about Torrent, issue number 2. It is written by Marc Guggenheim, art by Justin Greenwood, colors by Rico Renzi, letters and design by Keith Wood. So, Torrent, right? For those of you that are not caught up, in the first issue we were introduced with Michelle Metcalf, aka Crackerjack. I think that's what she goes by. Basically a superhero, and in this world at this time, somehow her villain right here, Skeletor, it's almost like it's Skeletor. I don't know, it's basically Skeletor. But he finds out her secret identity at the very end of the book. He sent an assassin, aka a guy named Kill Squad, showed up and killed her husband and took her son Ian. And that's where the last issue left off with, and that's where we're picking up here. Now that you're all caught up, please like, comment, subscribe on this guy's channel. It does help a whole bunch. The likes, the comments, the subscriptions, hit that bell if you're so inclined, if you interested in hearing more of my reviews, or check out my playlist. Just scroll down my reviews. I got tons of reviews, like 500 and something. So here we go, without further ado, right? So it picks up directly where the last issue left off. Michelle Metcalf is outside. The cops are there. Basically, they're asking her questions that she cannot give answers to. Let's see some of the basic ones. I have no idea who's responsible. I don't know who could have possibly done this. Neither my husband nor I had any doings with criminals. She does not want to go to the hospital. She does leave after she's done being questioned, and she heads to this place. We find out it's the, let me see if I can read this right, Praetorians. It's basically the Justice League of this world, their headquarters. She goes there. A sentry basically tells her that the Hall of Justice, I don't have a name on the building, but basically it's closed, and she'd like a tour to come back during normal hours. She said some secret codes, and basically she gets scanned. She does get identified as Thundercrack, or Crackerjack, I'm sorry. And she is allowed to go inside. She's coming here because she knows somebody is on watch, and it happens to be he's supposed to be known as the best superhero in the world, kind of like their version of Superman, and his name is Captain Criterion, shown right here. She basically goes to him and please, I need you to go to this guy and get my son. The book jumps over to Skeletor Tower, and we're caught up with Kill Squad. He's being bitched out because he kidnapped the kid and brought him back to Skeleton's lair, and he wasn't supposed to. And Kill Squad is basically like, well, what am I supposed to do? Kill a kid? The book jumps back over to the conversation between Michelle and Captain, and basically, she's kind of bitching him out. She's like, hey, you're supposed to be the best of the best, why don't you just smash, through Skeleton's tower and go get my son? And he's like, look, we got, protocol, I can't just do that, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, look, I'll do it on my own. And of course, that's exactly what she does. She gets all suited up, and she heads to Skeleton Tower. She happens to get there during a shift change, taking out the guards pretty easily with her Crackerjack powers, shown here. They're kind of reminds me of Jubilee. She scales an elevator shaft, makes it upstairs, notices that there are no guards upstairs. She kind of thinks it's a trap, but no, there is no trap. She opens the door, finds Skeleton and Skeleton's henchmen. She ends up taking out the henchmen like one little bloop. And then she goes after Skeleton, and we learned something incredible. This dude has been fooling everybody. Everybody thought he was just a criminal mastermind, and lo and behold, this dude has powers. The next couple pages, he commences to beat the crap out of Crackerjack, Michelle Metcalf, while taunting her and telling her, I can't believe that I sent an assassin to go kill your husband and you, depriving myself of this glory. And while he's steadily beating the crap out of her, to the point where eventually basically about to snap her neck. He asks her one final question, stating that he does know her superpowers, but just to be sure, he asks if she can fly, and, in case she was curious and wants to know why. Why? Well, he tosses her out the top of, his building. While she was heading this way, to that tower, after she had talked to Captain Criterion, she did try to reach out to other superheroes, again having to do it on her own, now falling to her death because she cannot, fly. At the very last second, we see Captain Criterion come in and save her from smashing into the ground. He basically states that he was wrong and she changed his mind. We see another superhero show up. Her name is Madam Icon, and basically she does what, Crackerjack was asking all along. She goes in there and just grabs Ian, Michelle's son. You could see she's also like taking out guards and stuff as she does it, but it's basically on one motion, like, and she has the son. They end up taking Michelle to the hospital. Of course, he was, broken, beaten, and almost dead. All the known superheroes, or most of them, are there. Michelle kind of states that it's maybe a little too late kind of thing. They do show that the cops do go investigate Skeleton, and basically without having like material witnesses and without putting Ian into the witness stand, and without this lady revealing her secret identity, there's not a lot that the heroes or police can do against Skeleton because there are no witnesses. Aaron could testify, but then he'd be targeted, and Metcalf could reveal her secret identity, but then she's already been targeted that way. But at the very end, she just tosses it up to a really bad lesson about the heroes keeping their identity safe, and and she should have done a better job keeping her son safe, her secret identity safe and her family safe, kind of thing. The book states that she heals, and it kind of progresses forward. As soon as she gets done healing, it says that she pays $50,000 to send Ian away with I think her husband's name was Adam. Yeah, Adam's parents. And I thought it was weird that she had to pay $50,000 to have Ian go with his grandparents. But sure, maybe they're into some secret hero stuff. But she does not know where Ian is going, and basically she does what she was doing before. She gets all crackerjacked up in her superhero gear. She sheds a tear because she knows what she has to do, and she doesn't want to do it, but she has to do it. The next couple panels, we see that she enters a police station, asks for a certain Detective Thomas. After seeing Detective Thomas, seeing that she is Crackerjack, she takes off her mask and says that her name is Michelle Metcalf and she would like to report a crime, and that's basically where this issue leaves off of. It looks like Michelle is going to have to take the legal route, especially, it kind of makes sense since her secret identity has already been revealed, in the first issue. So I kind of figured this was how it was going to go without having to put her son in. But, that's basically where the issue leaves off. We do get a preview to the third issue, and that's basically it. There is a dope little preview at the end of Terror War, a book that's coming out pretty soon. But that is this issue. Honestly, I'm loving this book. The art, the story, where it's going. That has come across, different superhero genres. What happens in the superhero, when the supervillains happen to find out who the superhero is. We have seen some of that in Spider-Man, some other different books, but this one I think is tackling it in the right way, in a way I haven't really seen, or just a way that Marvel or DC or they couldn't really do. There's only so many times you can either reveal Spider-Man's true identity or you can't. But hey, these are my thoughts. This was my review. Let me know down below. Are you liking the series? Are you digging it? What are your thoughts on what's coming? Let me know down below. But hey, that's what I got for you. Make sure you click that bell. I always got reviews coming, so make sure you don't get missed out, you know. Alright guys, I will see you later. I got more reviews coming. Don't be reviewed out, you know, watch what you like. I will see y'all later.